Buick here. It's Sunday, going on almost 2 weeks since my surgery. Uh, Seems to be healing okay. Still really can't lift my arm. Guys, I just wanted to come in this morning because sometimes I question and wonder whether or not I'm going to make it into heaven. It's a lot of bad people out here, a lot of sinful people, a lot of people that don't care and don't respect you. And, you know, uh, you and your property and whatever else. So I'm thinking about, I got video footage. I almost went to jail, or how should I put it? I almost went to jail either this weekend, um, or could have been hurt myself, because of the neighbors and the fireworks. They shooting off some big old things that, I don't know. My mother's 90, 91, 92. She upstairs, these, big old sparks landing on the house. I know it's probably rarely that a house catch on fire, but, and I know God have us protected, but at the same time, you want to avoid things. So I went over to talk to the neighbor, and I think I'm going to put out the videos because I got footage of them approaching me, two of them. One I'm talking about breaking my other arm. My arm ain't broke, just had surgery on it. It's not broke. He talking about breaking my other arm, so, I've been putting up with stuff off this guy on and off. We done been into it a couple of times over the years, and I try not to put this out there because he's think he knows about my channel, so I just try to not escalate things. But over the weekend, over the 4th of July, things got real escalated this weekend, and I had to go get my gun. Called the police, because like I say, the fireworks so big. My mother upstairs. If the sparks hit the house go on fire. My mother not going to be able to make it from upstairs. And I tried talking to the guy 4 different times. Asked him, could he move it down the way? It's a park around the corner, because you call the police don't want to come. Oh, everybody's shooting fireworks. It's the 4th. Yeah, but some of these guys are shooting off stuff so big and it's like hail raining out the sky, And I tried talking to the guy 4 different times, and he just got more and more disrespectful, telling me he can't help where the sparks land. Well, they landing on my house. You can help it. You ain't got to pop them off. You don't have to pop things off that big. So, the police, I called the police wouldn't come. And I just told him, I said, well, somebody gonna get hurt out here today. These guys are threatening me, talking about breaking my arm and jumping on me. It was 2 of them. It was about 20 different, but about 30 with kids and women and adults, and 2 of them gonna come over talking about hurting me and breaking my arm. And the guy told me to go in the house and don't come back out. So you better not come back out here. Well, I came back out, and I told the police, I said, if y'all don't get down here, somebody's going to get hurt, because I'm not going to let my house go up on fire. And I'm just not, I don't mess with nobody. But I ain't the one to be playing with. I try to get along with everybody, but, so I went, got my gun, came back outside. The guy, he could have ran around the crowd, talking about breaking my arm. Yeah, and I would have went to jail because, I went in the house, got my gun, and came back out. But the police wasn't going to send nobody down here. They had already told me they don't send people out for fireworks. Well, by the time they figured out it was a gun involved, all of a sudden they ain't got no available officers. About 10 of them show up down here. That guy, he gonna run through the crowd and little kids, and the kids holding them back. He could have went around them. Or he would have ran up on me like they was with my one arm, 2 against 1. And the neighbor to stay there, he ain't never approached me when I have two arms. So I don't know, like I say, guys, I'm a Christian. I believe in the Lord. I love God. But sometimes I wonder, am I going to make it in? I mean, I repented. When I see the guy, I'm going to try to talk to him, you know. Um, like I said, I'm going to show the videos, I think. I'm going to do the videos because I got cameras up. I wish my son would have hung all of them up. I've been begging him to come down and hang all of them up, but only a couple of them is hung that you can hear everything, and records the voices and everything. So I don't think you couldn't really hear what they were saying, but I was mad. I was going off, and the guy just disrespectful, like he don't care. My mother 92. You burn my house down, and yeah, I threatened the guy, and I don't know, Then the police come down, and they want to try to act like I'm the aggressor or whatever, but y'all should send people down when they got a complaint. Don't tell me, why do, the guy's threatening me. I don't know, man. I just don't know sometimes if I'm going to make it in. Yes, I repented, and I know that's all we got to do. But, yeah, I'm going to show the videos because the stuff been going on for years with this guy, And him and his family is a neighborhood bully, because I don't have kids that young, My grandkids are down here now helping me with my shoulder. But all the kids, he got kids, a little girl, and they be into it with other kids on the block. Then they make up this, that, and the other. The adults are getting involved. So it's always a bunch of mess. And, yeah, one of the neighbors came over afterwards and, cheer me on because the neighbors bully everybody. And I'm, we kind of known as the nice people on the block. We don't really mess with nobody. Kids come over here. If they help us, we either give them money, help getting groceries out the car. We, give them treats and different stuff. But I guess the neighbors seen a different side of me that it takes a lot to bring that out of me. But the devil was bad on the 4th, I'm telling you. Then the police talking about, this, that, I got concealed carry. I just, I don't know. I did a lot of things, but I never got in trouble and got a felony or nothing like that. So, and I don't even carry a gun around on me, but I'm hurt, and I'm asking you, hey, the sparks are landing on my house. My mother is 92. She can't get up there around sorry, I don't like to bring up names, but and I asked the guy 4 times. 4 times. Then he got to getting smart once his buddy came over there. I tell you, man, I just, I don't mess with nobody, but I don't like to be played with. I don't like people messing with me. And to me, the city, I'm actually going to go to the city council and try to talk to the mayor because they got to do something about how large these fireworks can be. Big old sparks. I got videos, not of my house, but the neighbor across the street, the old lady across the street, Lois, a white lady that her and my wife, they had to go in the house. They normally sit out every night. The fire was raining on them. They got up and went in the house. So if those, fireballs is landing on them trying to sit out and they landing on the house, and it's a whole big old story. But I'm gonna do some videos and a walk around, and I'm gonna just kind of show what's been going on around here. But something's got to be done with the city on the 4th with these fireworks. I don't know. I'm a homeowner, and like I was telling the police, I'm 60 years old. I brought this house to keep my mother alive. Brought it from her. My wife said if you move her, she might die. Yes, I wanted to get a house out in the county. Not saying it would have been any better neighbors out there. Can't really say. You can't pick your neighbors. But I'm here, and the white lady Lois across the street, they was popping them almost on her house, and it was, I got videos, just fireballs, and they bullies. They know Lois ain't gonna say nothing. So yeah, I kind of stood up for Lois first, trying to tell them back off away from the lady house, because Lois, old white lady, sick, like 70 some years old. She bought that house. She ain't got time to be paying for no another house. So he moved them towards my house. Nah. Yeah, it was going down. Somebody almost got killed, hurt this weekend. It's just, it's not a good situation, I'm telling you. So he don't mess with me all throughout the year. He don't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? We barely speak, but when he get his buddies around, nah, nah, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. I'm telling you. So yeah, I'm praying that I get into heaven. And yes, I went and got my gun. I didn't pull it out. I had it in my pocket. That guy would have broke loose. He ran through the kids and a couple of women. He could have broke through there. And I was on the phone with the police. And I'm arguing with them because they wouldn't send nobody down here. The police officer telling me, go on back in now, you gotta go back, and I'm recording you. Like I told her, if he run over here with me, with my one arm, I'm gonna lay him down before he get to me. I don't have to go in the house. Y'all need to send somebody out here. And I meant it. And I don't like to be into it with people, but you can't bully me. I am not the one. So man, everybody, pray for me. I'm going through this stuff from my shoulder. One arm man, two guys trying to get up on me. I got video of it. The one camera that caught it, it's kind of from a distance. I think you could only hear me yelling. Cause they, I was upset. Talking about breaking my other arm. Y'all got the wrong one. But I prayed, asked God to forgive me. But sometimes I just wonder, am I gonna make it in? Everybody have a good day. I'm gonna air the videos. I'm gonna put it up on their own playlist, Fear My Neighbor, because I'm gonna kind of start from the beginning, because they've been down here for years, and they've been bullying everybody on the block for years. It's been even times that my mother sit up and say, at one time, before I finally, the first time, the fireworks got all on my Impala, and woke up that morning, they all on the wife's Charger, the wife car only like 5 years old, brand new, paid almost $45,000 for that car off the showroom. And he acting like it ain't no big deal, and I can't see it was him. I didn't have no proof. Before then, my mother used to say, he always sound like he want to jump on you, because I would just be passive. I'm saved, I'm passive, just trying to talk to him, and he was yelling at me back then. Then when that stuff got on my Impala and the wife's new Charger, then I went off on him. The old man came out. He turned around and walked off right away. I'm gonna talk about the whole thing. He thought I was a drug dealer when he first moved down here, because all the vehicles and stuff, I'm gonna break the whole thing down in some videos over the next few days. It's gonna be up under Fear Thy Neighbor, Allthings Buick, Fear Thy Neighbor. It's probably gonna be like 2 to 3 videos. But hey, everybody have a blessed day. Keep me in your prayers. I know God forgive me for my sins. Yes, I probably shouldn't have went in the house and got my gun. But at the same time, the police were saying they weren't going to send nobody out here. and those fireworks are landing on my house, and my mother is 91 up, and she upstairs, nah, y'all ain't gonna see nobody. I'm gonna handle it, and that's what I told them. God done told me don't come back out there. And when I came, he going, yeah, come on around them you want to. Come on around them. Y'all ain't gonna burn my mother up in this house. If it was his mother, like I told the police when they got here, if it was his mother, I'm quite sure, I wonder how he would feel. But you know, he's from Chicago, maybe he don't care about his mother. I don't know. At the time, I really didn't care because I love my mother. I love her to death. Yeah, everybody, y'all keep me prayed up. God bless y'all. Have a good day.